set for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it, and both times you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine, because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Sending a tight end in motion left. Williams on the play action. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running for it, it's Swift. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Williams to throw on first. He rolls to his right. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 43.
What is going on?
1st down, Bears.
Running behind center with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Williams set to pass. That's more on the quick slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Lovelace. And now it's 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd down, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago. Motion to tight end left. 1st down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now air it out on 3rd. Pass brought in by Burton. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Again, it's Williams. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2. Williams escapes the pocket. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, check.
Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 2nd down now. They need 7.
19 Lions. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get it? 18, Viking, 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
What is up?
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. It's a nickel look from the Commanders, 3rd down.
What is up? Vegas!
Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it.
Let's up!
On target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And bring the tight end left. 1st down throw by Williams. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's back to throw. Headed out right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Josh Blackwell to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action, Williams bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Colston Loveland. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He dodged the tackle. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
Williams on 1st down. In slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Back to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Check smash, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Javon Dexter on the stop. A loss of 2. Brings up second.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Offense to the line. Second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on. Set. Just Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Big strike here to Moore. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Down.
Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
70.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Check Bobcats. Let's go. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by 7. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Rob Flair, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's second and 10.
Cowboy 80.
We're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. Takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On the jump.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw it. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd.
Ready, set.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Hurt. 60 by 20.
1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They go to him again. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Got it. Ready?
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go check. Check smash.
Krosky Merritt. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. They maybe get a yard there. Still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives it the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And with overtime in their back pocket.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. with Greg Olsen. I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60! Ready, ready?
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Let's go! 60, 19, 18! Dragon 60! Ready?
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Going for it all. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnovers.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That's to Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check. Come on. Come on. Set. Left wing 19. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Rattler.
On play action, Daniels flush to his right. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jacob Martin in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready! Go!
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense gonna go for 2.
Here we go,
Daniels gonna do it himself. He'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Let's go. Check pass, check pass. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bracco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
So, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Real quick, 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
What?
A first down throw for Jackson. Moving out, he got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Real quick.
2nd down, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
DC, ready?
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the 1st half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, middle.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo.
Again, it's Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Alpha, tonight. What? 180. What is that?
Jackson on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
180.
Throwing Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, Jackson. going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Kyle Hamilton, the personal defender, with the good coverage there. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
But I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Checking, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive, knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And the Commanders are right back in this one.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it was thanks in no small part to their defense. They forced the opponent into 5 turnovers, just stuck